Growing up, I always thought Toy Fair would be the mecca of all toys, a secret land where companies come to share their secrets and show off the latest G.I. Joe and He-Man toys. This year, 2007, Life in a Bungalow decided to go in and investigate, and what we found was horrible. 2 grand ballrooms filled with crappy toys that nobody wants to sell. No G.I. Joes, no He-Men, no Transformers, hell, no Turtles. Other than the ugly dolls, who were showing off quite a few new figures, all we found was garbage. That was until someone tipped us off that all the good things were hiding down in the basement. We are now entering the Urban Bazaar. Hopefully to find something cool. So I'm here with
Steve Varner
from Bungalo. Ever since the Living Dead dolls came out, there's been a growing love for more of a dark, brooding type of toy. I know you got the toxic teddies and the various other little creepy things. I was wondering where the Bungalo fit into this world.
Well, they kind of fit into the world of the undead. They're are not dead. They're living. They're just gothic and they're just the everyday people that are around.
What's your inspiration for making them?
Well, the inspiration was that at the time my 15-year-old son basically came up with the idea, telling me that I should do some goth toys. And I thought it was a great idea because I didn't see anything like it at all. So, we just went in and we started making them, started designing them, and within a few months we had a whole line of 7-inch figures, 12-inch dolls, and plush.
It was started by 2 former Nike designers, and they then started their own design firm and then started Uncle as kind of a way of having a non-client-based creative outlet. And the Hazmapo, this guy, that was our first character, and it was kind of created to clash the whole creepy and cute thing. And that's kind of carried through the rest of our toys. And the Poe, after their names, means they have 4 legs. So, like this, 4 legs.
What's your latest design that you're showing here?
The latest ones are, this one, which debuts at Toy Tokyo's booth at New York Comic Con at the end of February. And then these guys, Unipo Series 3 and 4. This one comes out in March and that one in April. Those are our newest ones.
This is really a booth called Turds?
It really is.
Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Nothing but turds here.
Nothing but turds.
Yeah.
And what exactly are turds? I mean, we know what turds are.
Yes, well.
We're just making fun of different characters and such.
Is the poop culture becoming more and more popular? I'm noticing quite a few poop turds.
Poops become very popular. I don't think you'll see anything else like this around though.
No, not full-size poops. I've seen like little pooplings, like smoking pooplings. So we're here with McFarlane. You guys are not upstairs, you're downstairs with the cool toys.
We are.
And I was just wondering, what awesome stuff do you have coming out this year?
We have a new series of Lost coming out in July. It'll feature Jin, Sun, Sawyer, and Mr. Echo. And we have a 24 figure of Jack Bauer in a box set. We're also doing the Simpsons figures, which you can see right here, for the TV series, as well as the movie series this summer. New line for Hanna-Barbera. Our movie posters are doing really well. We actually have some display up front of Rocky, RoboCop, and Silence of the Lambs. And our sports have been doing excellent for us. Football being the biggest. And then...
So here's the big question I have to ask you. You guys are now releasing a Mr. Echo figure, and you just did a Shannon figure for the first series. You've got to get a lot of people asking why you're doing the dead people when there's so many, when Ben needs a figure.
Well, we plan to continue the line for several more series, so we hope to hit all the main characters, but he was a fan favorite for sure. We work with the licensors to help come up with which characters we're going to do. So.
And little boy boys and girls know how they look like. I mean, like to have a doll that looks like themselves or one of the opposite sex. I've had one customer tell me, a little girl came to the store and said, "Can you save this boy doll for me? I want my grandma to buy it for me when she comes." And they did hold it for a month. And grandma came and bought her the boy doll. She wanted the boy doll.
So there is a market for anatomically correct toys.
Yes.
And that does go to the bathroom.
No, it just encourage them that you can sit on the toilet and do it. It's a matter of them watching adults and you have a dog that does, but it does not poop.
It doesn't have any.
Or poop. No, it doesn't.
Well, I know some toys have
Yes,
done that.
I know. And there's a little toilet that flush too. I hear that there's such. I don't know whether it's still in the market.
Is there anything else you're working on?
Yes, we're doing the Down syndrome doll. As you can see, so dolls with disabilities for a long time, at least 10 years.
Again, G.I. Joe is not here this year. I looked everywhere. I've been hunting down G.I. Joe. I can't find them.
Yeah.
Hunter Dan is here. Can you tell me a little bit about Hunter Dan?
Hunter Dan is an action figure that stands for everything good about wildlife conservation, getting kids outdoors, getting them reconnected with nature. It's been a real fun product line. We have Hunter Ann to complement Hunter Dan. Comes with a complete lineup of either a bow or a rifle, tree stand, and steps to go on the side of the tree stand.
But do you think there's a lack of G.I. Joe toys out there and toys like that we grew up with? I mean,
I think what G.I. Joe and Hunter Dan have in common is that G.I. Joe and Hunter Dan can be whoever the kid wants him to be. We're not doing wrestling, famous wrestling people. We're not doing political people. This is the common Joe, if you will, the Hunter Dan.